Works the Secretary General.
Political party leaders who appeared before the Legal and Parliamentary Committee included Forum for Democratic Change leaders led by Party President Patrick Oboy Amuriat. Others were Alliance for National Transformation leaders who were led by Major General Mugisha Muntu and Alice Alaso, the party's Secretary General. Fred Bill led his Uganda People's Congress team. They appeared separately before the Legal and Parliamentary Committee of Parliament, which is scrutinizing the Administration of Parliament Bill 2024. The bill seeks to introduce the election of the leader of opposition in Parliament by opposition MPs. Ever since it was introduced by Mityana South MP, Richard Lumu, a DP member, it has been opposed by various opposition groups.
And I'm a member.
The opposition political parties' leaders told committee members that it should be thrown out in totality because it will create confusion and chaos in opposition parties.
This committee should find by or in itself to recommend to Parliament the discarding of this bill without resorting to further waste of Parliament's time and taxpayers' money. It should be quashed.
And it is that we oppose this bill completely in its entirety. And we simply request this committee to recommend to the House that this bill does not go to second reading. That is.
The politicians said the committee should concentrate on handling the electoral and constitutional reforms in case they are referred to the committee.
We think we should humbly urge you members through the chair that help us and shelve this bill. Keep it somewhere, and we have the amendments that the Electoral Commission is begging us to have, so that we have a free and fair elections.
We have issues that we have knocked on the doors of Parliament for years, and that have to do with broadening the political space by creating an enabling environment.
They accused Lumu, who was elected as an opposition politician, of fronting personal interests, not of other stakeholders he purports to represent.
The bill now claims that this convention adopted by the 7th Parliament 20 years ago is a defect. We submit that this is not. It is not a defect. It doesn't have defects, and it is not the problem. On the contrary, what is being proposed is a defect to multipartyism, and a recipe for instability.
And some of these tools can easily be used if there is anybody in power who has got a tendency to manipulate, whether now or in the future, to completely manipulate and control the parties in the opposition. Be very careful.
They are wondering why this particular bill is being pushed, yet there are numerous bills that are gathering dust in Parliament.
Can Honorable Lumu use his contacts for things that are more important to the political opposition than even trying to contain one little office called the law?
We are further amazed at the speed undertaken in processing this bill by the Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee, which looks fishy.
So I decided that since this one was small, only 4 clauses, I decided that we start with it before we go into the bigger ones. That was the only consideration, nothing else.
After getting the different opinions from the different political parties and different groups, then we shall sit down and compile and make a report. And then when we make a report, the report will go to the Parliament of Uganda, the floor of Parliament, and then the floor of Parliament will take a decision. The members of
The FDC politicians said the only time they conducted elections for the leader of opposition, the party was left divided. Juma Kirya, NTV.